This update is based on the 190 bytes per cent version released in 2023. Some minor bugs have been fixed, and features frequently requested by netizens, such as the magic bikini, options related to a certain lightsaber, and subsequent choices for a super hidden class have been added. Additionally, new storylines have been included. The long-awaited multi-language versions have also been realized. Building upon the Japanese version up to 190 amperes per cent, the first Chinese dialogue translation has been carried out with a progress of 50%. The Chinese translated version has further refined and enhanced the story dialogue. The English dialogue version is translated by software based on the Chinese version, so its progress is also 50%. Since I'm not good at English, the effect might not be ideal. It would be great if English native speakers with some knowledge of Japanese or Chinese could help improve the language. The basic description of the game is as follows. This Langrisser II Darkness is a personal project. Initially, it benefited from chatting with Leon. His continuous support encouraged me to keep making it. More than 10 years ago, I received significant help from artists like Decken, Chonglei, Tian Shao, Lancelot, Chaos Ares, and Tianzi Shuishin. This work was created by modifying graphics, text, systems, playability, adding programs, and restructuring the ROM. It has incorporated numerous new storylines, new branches and choices, unconventional new battle performances, new characters. Yes, not only characters from the series but also many related ones, new items, new hidden elements, new summoned beasts, new job-changing structures, new logic programs, and even new levels. Here's the origin of the project. Originally, there was no plan to release it. Before 2007, it was just a self-entertaining work. After communicating with netizens, I learned that I wasn't the only one interested in the Demon Tribe chapter. Several of us hardcore players kept discussing, and then we came up with a release plan for a specific group of players and continued to improve it. Only after reaching 115% completion did we consider allowing general players to experience it. The main reasons are, it seems impossible to wait for the Langrisser Demon Tribe chapter. From a personal perspective, compared to the Empire or the descendants of the Radiants, I prefer the Demon Tribe's Dark Prince as the protagonist. So I had no choice but to create it myself. Despite my limited skills, I could only carry out research reluctantly. That's why I originally wanted to create Mozubian Langrisser Demon Tribe chapter, which is Langrisser II Darkness. The general framework of the story at the beginning of production, around 2009, basically included. The protagonist in the story is the Demon Tribe's Dark Prince, naturally following the unique route of the Demon Tribe chapter. The Elwyn and other members of the independent army in the story follow a certain route in Dare and are interspersed in the story. The Sherry and other members of the Radiant's Descendants army follow a certain bright route in Dur and are interspersed. The Laggard Empire army follows their modified route in Dur and is interspersed. There are also appearances of characters from the Lacus Kingdom and Liguria Empire in the Ancestors L3, the sequel of characters like Altamuller and Jessica following the L4 route. L4 tells the story of an opposing force that has been constantly challenging the Chaos Clan since ancient times but always fails. New forces and developments such as the highly intelligent Crimsonia mentioned in the series will also appear. All these forces will be presented in the story in some way, allowing us to view a new chapter from the perspective of the Chaos Forces. Characteristics of this version since its release. It was first released as a 1% 200% version on October 22, 2007. Asterisk mainly non-public internal test versions, with few public test versions released. The author has poor English skills and is not good at translating into Chinese or English. Players belong to the Chaos Demon Clan, and corresponding stories have been added. Current enemies include former players, original enemies, and new enemies. Many hidden elements have been added, and players will be reminded when they defeat extra powerful enemies or meet special conditions. There are new equipment, new mercenaries, and a brand new job-changing system. A new Game Plus mode has been added. There will be some changes in scenes, and new hidden branches will be added, but you need to enter from scene 4. Based on the original Japanese font library, English and Common Chinese font libraries have been added, enabling the possibility of dialogue language translation. Until the 190 amperes% version in 2023, this work was only in Japanese. By 2025, with the 190C% version, Chinese and English translations were added, each with 50% of the dialogue translated. The previous release was the 190B% version, which was another public test version following the 171% public test version on September 27, 2016. The update content in the 190 bytes% version in 2023 is as follows. More than 70 new characters were added without reducing the original characters. More than 200 new classes were added without reducing the original classes. Over 10 times more battle animation programs were added, allowing for many complex action performances. New summons were added. The total number of summoned species has exceeded 18, and 3 new magic modes for summoned beasts were added. New item equipment was added. The total number of items has exceeded 47. New magic revivals, including reacting and curing abnormal states like sleep and silence, and in-story resurrections were added. New stories and new hidden levels were added. A hidden hard mode was added. Due to the addition of a large amount of new content, the game no longer supports inheriting old save files. In the game, some unconventional battle logics have been written, pushing the limits of the MD console's capabilities and the L2 system with a fighting feel and a 3D feel. This game has been updated for many years but has rarely been publicly released. It has been updated from 1% to the current 190C% version, and I think it's getting close to a relatively complete level. However, please note that this work is still not finished, and I will continue to improve it. This work is prohibited from being reproduced, modified, or commercially sold without the author's permission. Public testing is for better production. You are welcome to report bugs and share better ideas. Author, Flanagan Agency.